Welcome to Concept Learn.
Hello everyone, welcome to Concept Learn. I am Preetika. Solar radiation. The incoming radiant energy that is being transmitted by the sun towards the earth in the form of electromagnetic spectrum is called as solar radiation. The radiant energy that is transmitted in the form of electromagnetic waves by the sun, it is called solar radiation. So, you know that on the earth every day we receive the sunlight, that is solar radiation, right? So, every day we are receiving the incoming solar radiation from the sun. This insolation is nothing but incoming solar radiation is called insolation. The insolation, it is observed by the earth's surface. When the sun is transmitting solar radiation in the form of electromagnetic waves, when it reaches the earth's surface, some amount of energy of solar radiation, it will be absorbed by the earth's surface. That is absorbed by the earth's surface and converted to heat. So, whatever the solar radiation that is being absorbed by the earth's surface, that it get converted into the heat. Nothing but long wave radiation. In earlier class, we have studied that whatever the radiation we are receiving from the sun to the earth's surface, it is short wave radiation. And whatever the radiation we are retransmitting from the earth is called long wave radiation. When the soil temperature increases, when solar radiation reached by the earth's surface, the soil temperature get increased because of absorption of this solar radiation. So, the soil temperature increases and some of the radiation will be reflected back into the atmosphere by the earth's surface or soil surface. When the soil temperature increases, heat energy, it is reflected back from the soil surface into atmosphere. That is known as terrestrial radiation. So, whatever the radiation that is being transmitted from the earth's surface into the atmosphere, from the earth's surface into the atmosphere, it is called terrestrial radiation. So, this is one of the big point. So, the radiation that is reflected from the earth's surface or soil surface to the climate or environment, it is called terrestrial radiation. Due to this, because of retransmitting or re-radiating energy from the earth's surface, the lower layer near the surface of the earth, whatever the layer, atmospheric layer near the earth's surface, it is getting heated up and it is transmitted into the upper layers. So, in the total solar radiation, some amount will be absorbed and reflected back. Total solar radiation reaching the earth's surface, some amount will be absorbed by the earth's surface and some amount will be reflected. You can see in this picture, see this is the sun, right? Sun is transmitting in the form of electromagnetic waves, right? When the sunlight is passing through the atmosphere, so this is the atmosphere part, right? So, when the solar radiation is passing through the atmosphere, some amount of solar radiation, it will be reflected by the clouds, because clouds are the bad observers, they are the good reflectors of solar radiation. Some amount of the radiation will be reflected by the clouds. Some amount of the energy, it gets diffused. Diffused means it gets spread out. So, it gets spread out. So, some amount will be diffused. And some amount of the solar radiation, it reaches the earth's surface, due to which the heating of the earth's surface is taking place. So, whatever the energy that is absorbed by the earth's surface, in that some amount will be reflected back into the atmosphere, that is called terrestrial radiation, right? So, and some amount of the solar radiation that is passing through the atmosphere, when it is coming through sun, it get absorbed by the atmosphere. Some amount will be scattered by the atmosphere. So, this is a major phase which is taking place in between the atmosphere and earth's surface.